Welcome to Timelines, episode 188. It's open mic, and we're going to talk about how can a website make money.
In the movement on your iPad.
So Commander is with me today, and he just brought up the very first website that he thinks makes money. So it's GoDaddy.com. That's the big boy. And the first thing I see when I bring up GoDaddy, it redirects me to a quasi landing page. And landing pages is something we could talk about. And it says 99cents.com. Well, folks, just remember that that's their market to get in, but you usually have to buy like 2 years, and it costs you about it costs you about what it normally would cost. And their hardcore costs, they've got to charge at least about $850 a year, I think, just to break even. I know a little bit about the domain industry. I actually have a reseller account in domains, and we charge $10 a year. It's a real simple panel to redirect. And that's another thing I can talk about. As long as we're talking about domains, when you build your money website, you should always make sure you control your domain. If you hire a developer, you should set your domains someplace else, either GoDaddy. I used to have them all at GoDaddy, but right now I have my reseller account with a real simple redirect system. And it basically points to my websites. And it's just as fast. It's not a redirect. It's a pointing system that I'll go into a little bit more detail in a few minutes. Okay, talking off GoDaddy and domains, why it's so important, this little sidetrack of you control your domains. What you do is whatever service you have or wherever you keep your domains, they're going to have a name server settings. It's called DSN. No, that wasn't good. Wait a second. Okay, real fast, just a sidetrack. So you want to control your domains. It's called DNS, and that's where you park all your domains in one place. And the name server settings, you basically, name servers point your domain to where it's located. So you want to go in there, and your host provider, whether it's Bluehost, SiteGround, is going to allow you to set up your website, and then you point from where you control or protect your domains off another company altogether. I like either GoDaddy or my service, which is my reseller account. It's very simple, very straightforward. You point those at your website, and you always control your domains. Don't let any developer or anyone have that password or those keys to get into that domain. Do it yourself. It's very easy to learn. It's the most important thing I think you'll do as a business person with your website. No matter how much you know or don't know about websites, learn about domain directing a domain name and controlling your security of that domain. Most important thing. Okay, Commander just brought up oneandone.com. So oneandone.com, really like their colors, the blue and the grays. It's one of those colors and a little bit of yellow. It is just enough. So the first thing they have up there is your perfect domain. I guess this is a great place to learn. These are the very top of the industry because they're in the marketing business. And it says, the easy way to build your successful business website. Mobile optimized design for hundreds of industries, customized by you, no technical skills required. It includes lifetime free domains. Lifetime free domains, that's really interesting. Lifetime free domains. Okay. That means that they've got a one-on-one subdomain hooked into it. SEO and online marketing and an online store. Try free for 30 days. So there's a lot to this without going to one-on-one. I know they're one of the big players, but we're just looking at the website, so not so much what they offer, but it's actually good for me to look at this. I haven't done this in a long time. Folks, I'm really looking. It's a beautiful website, but I can't recommend one-on-one for several reasons. I've played around with them a little bit. I used to have my domain spread out. You can get some relatively inexpensive domains and buy them here, and then they're going to charge you down the road. And especially if you don't know the business, you realize what the real costs are. Basically, you get what you pay for. And they probably have some great systems inside, but they also have the very low end to get their business going. And they're affiliated with a bunch of other, I think it's their companies, cheap domains, free domains, register domain, domain registry, purchase your domain names for small businesses, 99-cent domains. I think these are all the one-on-one lead generators for names. So I actually bought a few domains through 1&1. I eventually transferred this over to, I got used to keep all mine at GoDaddy on a premium account, but now I have that reseller account, which is really backed by GoDaddy. But I mean, you can play with this stuff, but there's, to really get into the website business, to do it right, and to get your basics down and learn WordPress, it's going to be a couple $100 to get set up for a year. And then you've got a solid platform to build and learn on. Okay, as we drive on, a few more people have joined in with Blab. We've got Mike and we got Roxanne. And we've had people come in and out. But we had somebody pointed us over to facebook.com/DJ Sherry Show. What's really unique about it, and I haven't seen this, is that to the left, there's apps. And you got Sherry's Cloud, and you got YouTube, and you got band profiles. But if you go to the YouTube, it's pretty amazing. I didn't realize there was this app in Facebook, and it's very, very impressive. So we're going to have to look at that. That's a powerful tool, especially if you can really organize and coordinate your Facebook to come up in this nature. Hey, this is Bill. We're having fun. This is going to be called Fast Fire Facts on Timelines. And our friends on Blab are helping us get those fast fire facts to put up. Okay, for our next fast fire fact, Mike Sheehan is with me, and we looked at something on LinkedIn, which was what was it, Mike? Founding
members.
Founding members. And we think, quote unquote, it's some kind of spam system that they go out, ask for your address book, ask for access, and then they spam everybody to build some kind of other social media platform. So
the main point is, it is not affiliated with LinkedIn. So, and
Mike has called around. He's got some pretty good connections in the LinkedIn world. So that's our next fast fact.
Right.
Okay, our next fast fact is Mevee, MEVEE.com. Had a press release yesterday that they're launching. We've known about them for a few weeks. Mike has got an account. I guess I need to go over and get an account. So what is Mevee, Mike?
Mevee, if you're familiar with Periscope, is the same type of platform. What I understand is the Mevee will save your thread of conversation versus, Periscope. If you don't forward it to Catch, it will go away, and it's supposed to be HD quality. Again, it is only on the phone. It's only viewed on the phone, on the iPhone. I don't think it's available on Android. And also, they're talking about it having a split screen.
And it's probably not hooked to Twitter yet, right?
I don't know how I signed up for it. So
you signed up in the first 5 days, because you told me about it. It was like day 4 or 5, and I should have signed up. You got to go. One thing is you have to go on your iPhone to sign up. So I'll go ahead and sign up and set up an account just to say I did it within the first 30 days.
I'm going to turn it on here. So yeah.
Okay, we've got some video on. Mike is showing his phone right now. If you're on YouTube, you can go over to YouTube at timelinesofsuccess.com and watch this episode, and you'll see Mike's fine iPhone. Mm-hmm. Mine doesn't have anything on it. Mine's big and black.
So yeah, I don't have.
Okay, the next quick fact is we're going back to our sort of theme is how can a website make you money? And Mike has got a capture page, and it's called yourlifeinsurance411.com, and he uses ClickFunnels. Want to say anything, Mike, about it?
No, I had somebody who is a marketer who helps, and he liked ClickFunnels because we were able to personalize it. I've seen some other, I also use GetResponse, but I wasn't able to personalize it the way that I wanted to. We were able to personalize it, and what that does is when somebody clicks on the page, it pushes that particular lead right to my Gmail account. So then I can engage with that person right away. So it was more the ability, more the personalization.
So once you get their email address or that lead, do you have any type of campaign to email them out information?
No, because the nature of a life insurance sale is the person is looking now for it. And so it does push it to my phone. So if I were to get a lead, I would be calling them within minutes of receiving that lead to start to engage the conversation and go further, find out what their particular needs and situation is and what we can do for them.
Okay. Another quick tip is if you go to jebbush.com, it will point you to donaldtrump.com. So Jeb Bush, another quick tip, Jeb Bush has been in politics, his family, for at least 70 years, and they didn't know enough to buy up all their domain names when they were really cheap. So he doesn't own some of his own domain names, and they point at the opponent. Another quick tip. Quick tip is own your domain names when all possible. And if you're in politics, I don't know what you do if you don't own them. Another little bit interesting bit of information. If you're a home builder, you're building homes about 2,700 square feet in size. And one of the main reasons is because lots are becoming very scarce across the United States. Many jurisdictions are now allowing people to create lots to build houses. So when you do get a lot, especially if it's in a prized area or a high demand area, you're going to build the biggest, most expensive house you can build to make the most money. Secondly, they charge fees based on the lot. So a fee on a lot in some cities is running $50,000 to $70,000, no matter whether you build a 1,000 square foot house or you build a 2,700 square foot house. So houses are getting larger because jurisdictions aren't letting builders create lots. Okay, we've got Dr. Nick up, and we have also blocked the 18th of February for his birthday. We're going to look back at 70 years. So we'll do another timeline looking back at 70 years and looking forward. So you on the 17th, you're on the hot seat.
18th.
Your 18th of February. Your quick tip is?
My quick tip.
Not quick tip, but quick news. You tell us about Trump.
Well, I just watched the latest poll on CNN, and it was 49 to 19 nationally for Trump.
Yeah. The question is, were they using, I think they're using an online poll. And if it's not a scientific poll where they physically call registered voters, you never know when it's an online quick poll. Unless they have a group of known registered people who are registered, is the only way to do that scientifically. So we'll have to see. Those are often very skewed. So,
yeah.
Okay, going back to our topic, how can a website make money for you? Here's another quick fact. A very, very simple way for a photographer or even an artist to some extent to make money is to create a bunch of free art that you can give out to people in website building business. So basically put up a place, put a bunch of pictures up, have premium where you pay and a bunch of pictures where it's free, and then also ask for donations. Say if you use my stuff, I'd appreciate if you give a donation. You don't have to, but you can use this for whatever you want to, and watch this information go out and go about. And you'll get a little bit of publicity because, hey, that's my work right there, and I give it out. But you can also have premium. So what it'll do, it will draw people to your site. It's like a lead magnet that draws people to your site often to look for free artwork to use on their websites. And often these are connector type people who are building websites. So it'll give you a little free publicity out there. Real simple way to get some free publicity. You could also do that with the art you create. And Nick, where you live in Laguna Beach, just go take a bunch of beautiful sunsets and beaches and all that stuff and put them up.
Yeah, because sculpture is a little bit hard to give away. But
no,
photos,
digits.
Yeah, photos are another thing, or some copies of paintings, which we could do because we're right now trying to build an on-site gallery for our Woods Cove Fine Art.
That's a great idea. You know what? If I was an artist, I think I'd take a nice shot of the picture, say this is free, we're giving this away, but the original cost you $10,000. That would be a great idea. Here's the original, and we've given all these away for people to post different places. This is another way that you can make money online, and that's not too hard to do. Not too hard to set that up to give out free artwork. And you can also ask for donation. Always ask for donation.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, how is the sound?
It's fine. Is it coming right through your computer? It's very good. Yeah, Nick has got a Chromebook. It costs him about $240. I've got, what's that model of that Chromebook?
Yeah, right through the computer.
We've got John from A to Z. It's plugins A to Z, right?
Plugins A to Z. WP plugins A to Z, or Z for all the Americans out there.
What's your quick tip for making money?
The quick tip is get a podcast up, continue to put it out. After about the 3 to 6 month mark, you'll start getting phone calls, and they will continue as long as you put that podcast up, because it establishes you as an expert in your field, and people come to you or get things done.
That's right. And that was Dr. Nick in the background getting coffee. So, very good.
Got a dozen people here? All right.
Okay, for the next part of the show, we have a Blab secret. So this is really going to turn into something. Don't anybody tell Jonathan. Don't tell Jonathan WP Tonic. Let's see how long it takes him to figure this out. So, John from WP Plugins A to Z, we were playing around with websites. He typed in WP Tonic, and the domain expired, and we've been trying to get this for a while. So we basically just bought it 2 years for $20.17, which is what my reseller account charges, to about $10 a shot. And I do know that GoDaddy is about $8.50 is what their cost is to run a domain. So we just bought WPTonic.com, and we're going to point it someplace other than WP-Tonic.com.
There you go.
I hate dashes.
I hate dashes too. I'll take it if it's absolute desperation, but
This is funny.
I try to avoid them.
So the biggest news today is we bought WPTonic.com. And don't tell Jonathan. It's a Blab secret. How long can we keep the secret on Blab? Jonathan was up earlier.
You never know.
Call Blab. Let's see if we can have Blab secrets.
Some of the greatest secrets in the world are kept out in the open.
Let's see. Jonathan will say something to me. It's a secret. How long can we keep it? Hey, folks, tomorrow, I think it's Thursday night, right? Thursday night, we have the roundtable with the top WordPress people across the country on it. And I've really learned a lot. John's on it, and we're going to tell Jonathan.
To a network error.
Now, you can watch that. We have
Make
to.
sure your connection isn't blocked by a file.
Blab. Okay, we've got Blab secret number 2. How I process sound. -3 dBs. That's it. And then you're going to talk to Hanny today. So tell Hanny, I really need a bigger recording button so I can see it. It's like pulsing or something that's recording. And maybe the pause record could be green or some other color. So it turns from green to red or something. When it's recording, it should be red. And when it's safe, it should be green or something.
So does he actually have something to do with Blab? I thought he was just a developer.
I thought he works for Blab.
I thought he was just a developer of the one plugin that I'm reviewing.
I'm not sure, but I thought Blab hired him.
No, well, I'll ask him about that.
I think he works part-time for Blab. I'm not positive. And ask Hanny if he'd come over and be on my show. Here, I'll give you the link.
Okay.
It's the timelines link. Pause. That happened in the WordPress community too.
It did with Thesis. That's why I said pull Matt Mullenweg.
Matt Mullen. I could put. You know what? Maybe I should do that. Who should
The Thesis one. That one put a black mark on WordPress or Automatic.
Oh, I know. Automatic. I should point it at Automatic. So we can point it at something. What should I point it to?
Don't point it to.
You know what? What if we pointed it to Automatic and it's like and told Jonathan right before the show, and we all start talking about, can you believe this? Can you believe this?
Yeah.
And then I can redirect it to you during the show. How long can we keep a secret?
Oh, I don't imagine it'll hang on too long.
Matt Mullenweg. That's funny.
Yeah, 'cause he announced it at a.
Was it Thesis? He pointed away from Thesis, didn't he?
No, he bought Thesis. He bought Thesis.com for $100,000.
Right.
And then redirected it to his own theme system inside
So
Automatic.
if I go to Thesis.com, does it still point to Automatic? I saw it when it happened.
Yeah, it probably still does. Thesis.com, it still takes you to Theme Shaper. That's it. It still goes to Theme Shaper. Yeah, which is owned by Automatic. And it was a big bit of a brouhaha. And what happened was, I forget the fellow's name who owns Thesis. He was actually trying to buy the domain, but he didn't want to pay that much money for the domain.
Yeah, that's funny. So,
and of course, him and Matt have had years long. They've had an animosity between the two of them for 7 or 8 years now. Way back, they had an argument over the GPL license.
This is funny.
Yeah.
So I could put it at Theme Shaper too, and then in the middle of the show, repoint it to you.
There you go.
During the show, point to different places.
Point it to different places around the web just for fun.
Yeah. That is funny. Somehow we need to tell everybody else that's on the show. I could tell them. Nah, it's funny. Anyway, well, I think I'm gonna cut off today, but this is the funniest. This is pretty funny on the site. Thank you for finding that. I'm sure Jonathan will be happy in the long run.
Sure. If I had been talking to you and I'd found it, I probably still would have bought it. Passed it along, but I still would have bought it because it's like I can't believe that domain came up for sale.
No, I can't either. I've had a couple domains come up for sale that I found. Is there a way to? Is there anything out there that you can put a search on to notify you when something comes up?
You can go into the Google, not Google, the GoDaddy auction house, and you can do a search for domains, and then you can put a tag on them to monitor them. I've done that with a few domains. That's how I managed to get wpmalware.com.
So you can tag it. That's interesting.
You can tag it and monitor it, and then if it comes up for sale, it'll automatically buy it. It costs you like $15 to register it.
That'd be well worth it.
For a year.
Only a year, though.
Yeah, a year's worth of monitoring. But if it doesn't come up for renewal, you can move the monitoring to a different domain. I do that regularly when I'm trying to track down a domain that looks like it might come up for sale.
Mm-hmm.
So
I really like that BillConrad.com.
Yes.
Might be up right now.
Yeah, I picked up a couple of WP domains that way, WP malware and WP training or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, guys, I'm gonna stream out of here, and I do have a ton of work. I got so much work to do.
All right. Well, thanks, Bill.
It's good. I'll see you. You're on today. If you do Blab, put it up.
Yeah.
I'll try to listen.
As soon as Hannah.
Why don't you do this? Why don't you go in right now and at least set up a Blab? You can always cancel it.
Yeah.
And it'll be on future. What time is it? Pacific.
It'll be 12:30 Pacific time.
12:30 Pacific.
Yeah. Because that's when I'm scheduled to interview him. So
I would think he'd want to go up. I this does fine for actually easier for doing a podcast because you can pause it, start. It's a good platform. I don't know why other than the quality of the video, which isn't that bad, but if you're making a podcast, it works fine. Hey, how do you condition your podcast? Since I give you my secrets, what's yours?
Well, what I do for mine is I record them into my system using. What's the program I record to? Camtasia. Everything gets recorded to Camtasia.
Mm-hmm.
And I export the audio file out of Camtasia and then run it once through Levelator, and it comes out perfect.
Now, on Camtasia, can you see the wave?
Yeah.
Can you see it on Blab?
Oh, yeah. I can take I've taken the Blab stuff and thrown it into Camtasia.
No, but can you see it live? Can you see the wave while you're producing it?
Oh, on Camtasia?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never actually paid attention.
It'd be nice to see the wave, then you can see if someone is high or low, and you can adjust it. Yeah. I've got the Scarlett 2i2, so watch this. I'm going to distort myself. I'm distorting.
Yeah.
And that's the Scarlett 2i2. I can't even see it now because of my light. I know where I have. There's no manuals. We need to leave right about there for good sound.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll let you guys go.
All right.
Take care.
Take care, Bill. Have a good one.
Say hi to Hanny for me.
Will do. Bye.
Catch you, Bill, next time.